These long dog days of summer, I mean, we just made it through a heat wave. Mama was parched through this heat wave. I was hitting up Dunkin' every single day, and I will continue to probably for the rest of my days, but especially this summer. Dunkin' is helping everyone stay cool this summer with its lineup of refreshers. These drinks are packed with bold, fruity flavors and served ice cold. It's amazing. Dunkin' refreshers are the perfect afternoon pick-me-up. I like to start my morning with them personally, and then sometimes I go back for a second one because I'm just feeling crazy. They come in a variety of delicious flavors, including fan favorites mango pineapple and strawberry dragon fruit. And then for a limited time, there's black cherry and there's pink pineapple. I'm going to tell you something right now, and it's a bold claim, let me tell you, but I stand behind it. Pink pineapple will change your life. It is so good. It has me feeling like I'm sitting in a pool, resort side, just living, honey. It's so yummy. Try your favorite flavor with green tea, sparkling water, lemonade, or Dunkin's all-new limeade. I haven't tried the limeade yet, but I'm going to. Usually I get my drinks made with green tea and occasionally lemonade, but I do really like the green tea. Or if you don't want to build your own, try one of Dunkin's curated refreshers like the Cherry Lime Ricky or the Ultimate Pink Daydream. The Cherry Lime Ricky, scrumptious. I could drink like 3 of these a day. They're so freaking yummy. Head to Dunkin' today and find your favorite refresher. Dunkin' refreshers contain less than 1% fruit juice. Limited time offer. You know what's really terrifying? That unfinished college degree lurking in the background, just sitting there, waiting for you. That's where Southern New Hampshire University comes in. With flexible online degree programs, there's no commuting, no rigid schedule, and no more excuses. Plus, they have some of the lowest online tuition rates in the U.S. Visit snhu.edu/morbid to learn more before your degree becomes just another story about what could have been. Every good detective needs a partner to support them on important cases. Think of a State Farm agent like your sidekick, there to help you along the way in your search for coverage. State Farm can help you choose the coverage you need, whether it's for your home, car, boat, or even RV. With so many options, it's nice knowing you have help finding what fits for you so you can get back to solving all of life's bigger cases. Go to statefarm.com or use the award-winning app to connect with a local agent and get a quote. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hey weirdos, I'm Alaina.
And I'm Ash.
And this is Morbid.
Oh, it is?
It is.
Oh, okay, I came to the right place.
You did come to the right place.
All right, cool.
Welcome.
Thanks.
I'm just so funny.
I'm actually making myself laugh, to be honest.
Yeah, what else is new?
Nothing.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
We're back.
Welcome.
For another week of uplifting stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of anything funny to say.
That's what this is about, right? Yeah. Jesus.
Sorry. I can't wait to hear that.
I won't edit it out.
Good.
In fact, I'll amplify that sound.
Whoa.
That's what everybody wants.
So people will think I'm like an elephant.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's exactly what they would think. Is she must be an elephant.
Because
only elephants belch.
Like a big belch, though.
Like, as soon as I hear a belch in public, I'm like, where's that elephant?
Right here, bitch.
Oh, my damn. So, there's been a little true crime news.
What happened?
I'm sure everybody listening knows about the Elizabeth Smart case.
Who's that? I'm just kidding.
I was gonna kick you in the face.
Oh.
No, that wouldn't have been a proportionate response to that at all.
I would have quit the podcast.
I would understand. So, everybody knows about the Elizabeth Smart case and all that good, terrible stuff.
Yeah.
And
Back it up.
One of her kidnappers, Wanda Barzee, who she once described as the most evil woman she's ever met.
Wow.
So just keep that in mind. Is being released.
That seems fair.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. I mean, whatever.
Apparently what happened was she was sentenced to 15 years originally. But it took like 8 years for her to get sentenced. Like, it took
really?
8 years for them to go through all of the
paperwork
well, they
stuff.
were going through like whether they were competent to stand trial, and they went back and forth a million times whether they were fit or unfit,
Yeah.
like whether they were crazy or not crazy. So by the time she really got her sentence, like started serving it, she had already served 8 years.
She was in jail all
Yeah.
that time? Oh.
So now there's all of a sudden this thing where she has time served now. So she's already served 8. She had already served 8 of the 15 years right off the bat.
Oh, damn.
So now, this year, in 2018, she's going to be released because she has technically served her time.
Oh, thank
and there's a
you.
law that says once you've served your time, you gotta get the hell out of there. But a parole board today just said that she's completely unfit for release and that she's a danger to society, but their hands are completely tied.
Why can't... I don't understand why they can't do anything about
Because
it.
it's the law. They can't do anything about it.
There's
So
so
now,
many dumb laws.
Wanda Barzee is going to be roaming around snatching up kids.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Like, hide your kids, hide your wife, for real.
Legitimately.
And poor Elizabeth Smart, who is literally one of, like, everyone listened to her talk.
She sounds so intelligent.
Well, she's an advocate for, like, child rights now, like, a child advocate.
Yeah.
And when she talks about her ordeal, it's insane. And it makes you
And
feel
she
like
speaks
everything
about it
is just
so
so minor in
calmly.
your own life. You're like, this girl was 14, and for 9 months of her life, she went through hell.
I'm like, I don't know problems.
Yeah, exactly. And so, but she's terrified. Like, she came out
Well,
and
and she
said...
has 2 little kids now.
Yeah, she has 2 little kids, and she came out and said recently, like, this is bananas. She didn't use that word,
She
but
literally was like, guys,
it's
this
bananas.
is fucking bananas.
Bananas. And she has said outright, like, she's such a danger. Like, this is... Society's in trouble with this woman on the loose.
That's so scary.
And there's actually a lot more that, you know, Wanda Barzee's background will tell you, and, if you want to know a little more about this...
Maybe you should head on over to www.patreon.com/morbidpodcast.
Because then you'll get a little surprise bonus episode that we decided to do about the Elizabeth Smart case.
That's right, Patreons. We got bored today and we were like, let's do something for our listeners because we fucking love them.
So if you feel like giving us a little support financially, you're all giving us support emotionally, so I appreciate that.
Yes.
But if you feel like donating, you can have access to our bonus episodes, which are pretty rad. And
Sometimes
we
I
just...
feel like our Patreon's like a lemonade stand. It just makes people happy. You know?
You know?
I just feel that way. Ash is overtired today. I say in third person.
We had it's a long story. We had a long story about Monaco and Morocco that
Just like, let's save it for another day. If you
We'll
want to hear about Monaco, listen to a history podcast. I mean, geographical. You need to listen to the geography podcast.
the gist of that.
Goodbye.
Which one was an island?
None of them.
No, which one did you think was an island?
Morocco. It sounds like a fucking island, okay?
She thought that Monaco was Morocco, and then when she thought that Monaco was Morocco, she thought that there was an island involved somewhere.
Who knew the fucking queen was in charge of Canada? Not me.
Ash has learned a lot
Ew,
today.
everybody that's not from America is gonna be like, oh, Ash is just an uncultured swine.
You know?
The queen is gonna send someone for my head.
This stuff is hard.
She's like, I'm in charge of everywhere, bitch.
in charge of everywhere. Oh, shit. Well, yeah, so if you feel like listening to... Now, the Elizabeth Smart Patreon bonus episode is not going to be as in-depth as our normal cases go.
No, just like a
It's going to
fun
be a
little
shorter
doodad.
one. We're going to go over it, just a kind of a brief overview of the case, but we'll give a little detail, but just not as much as we normally give, just so you're aware. Because our last bonus episode was like 400 hours long.
How long was it?
I think it was like an hour and a half.
Really?
But, and I had originally been like, this is going to be shorter and looser. It was looser, but it was definitely
for
not
sure
shorter.
loose.
So, I think people liked it, but this one will definitely be shorter than that. So
It'll just be like a nice little surprise for you.
yeah, we'll surprise if you want to listen to it. So, yeah. Let's see.
Into it.
Well, no, there's another quick thing I just wanted to talk about real quick is the Sabrina the Teenage Witch it's like a reimagining, I guess. Because it's going to be
like
based
made
off
for
of the
TV.
comic books.
It's going to be like Riverdale, right?
The original one was made for TV.
No, but the comic book. Like, they're making the comic book for
they're
TV.
making the comic book, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not talking about Sabrina the Teenage Witch with, like, Melissa Joan Hart.
No, because that's definitely not what this is.
No.
I think it's called The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Yeah, you're right.
And it looks rad.
Fucking good.
It's gonna come out on Netflix October 26th, and I am counting down the seconds. And Netflix has a trailer up right now, and it looks like a nice little mosh up of, like, The Craft meets American Horror Story Coven.
Yeah, it does look like that.
And it just looks like it's got that vibe to it. And I think it's the same people who did Riverdale, so it's got that, like, moody, atmospheric vibe to
Like,
it.
dark filmed.
And this one is all about, like, Sabrina turning 16, and on her 16th birthday, she, like, has to join...
A cult?
Basically. Like, she's supposed to leave everybody behind, so it gets, like, crazy. So I'm really excited for that.
I wonder who Harvey's gonna be.
I know.
Well,
It's
there will be a
actual Harvey,
right?
yeah. He was in the comic books.
Oh, cool.
And then the only thing I'm a little bummed about is I need the, like, poorly animated Salem fluffy cat doll.
I know.
Like, I loved that when you
And
could
Aunt
just...
Hilda and Zelda.
Well, they're gonna be in there.
But they're not gonna be
But they're not
goofy.
gonna be the same.
They're probably gonna be, like, badass witches.
Dark and... Because there was this, like, one part in the trailer that it shows the Salem mortuary, and it's, like, where they do their rituals, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be dark as shit.
Yeah, no, it definitely is.
Because the only time you would see them doing rituals on the original show was, like, super kooky.
Yeah.
And over, like, a cauldron that had a seam down the side so you could tell it was plastic.
Right?
We love Sabrina in this house. But,
Yes.
But yeah. And, the last bit of business is, our Patreons. Holy shit, guys.
Hashtag Patreon.
You are animals.
Like,
And we
thanks
love you.
for feeling so inclined.
Because we had an explosion of Patreon donations and we are so thankful for it. And you know what? We can get soundproofing equipment now so we don't sound so echoey. Because we're in a big echoey room right now and it's really tough.
We're
to edit
in
out.
the launder room.
We're in the old servants' quarters because I live in like 1,000-year-old house.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool.
That
It's
is
probably
cool.
haunted.
Oh, fucking yeah.
For sure. But yeah, now we can get soundproofing equipment. We're going to be able to get our domain going. So you guys, your donations are helping us do so much shit. That's going to come back to you.
Oh my god,
This
for
is
sure.
all coming back to you. We're improving a lot of stuff here. So hopefully you're going to see a very big difference soon.
Alaina already got a different chair.
I did.
We
I already
actually
got-
didn't buy it.
I was going to
but-
say we did not buy it with your Patreon donations. We didn't buy it at all.
Yeah, we actually just like
We just brought
rebrought
it
it.
from downstairs.
But it's less loud, so you're welcome.
Yeah, it's just not a creaky wood chair. So that's exciting.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to thank you, new patrons.
Okay. So there's 14 new
So
patrons.
strap in.
Okay. So in the window latching coven, and I'm just going to apologize right now if I butcher anybody's name.
Yeah.
I love you so much, and you can say my name wrong too. Okay, so in the window latching coven, we have Karen St. Hilar.
Karen.
My
That's my
girl.
mother-in-law's name, so I love you.
Yeah, me too. I like Karen too. Then we have your girl Sonia Vazbrun.
Sonia, which is my beloved bro, Vasco Vaz's sister.
But you have to say it like this. Vasco Vaz.
Vasco Vaz.
That's how I say Vasco's name.
So Sonia, thank you so much. You're
Yes.
amazing.
Thank you.
I love you.
We also have in the window latching coven Tabitha Butram.
I love the name Tabitha.
It reminds me of Tabitha's Salon Takeover, which was a
there
show
you
on
go.
Bravo, where this super intense lady just came in and like was like, "Your salon is shit."
Oh, I remember that.
Think like Robert Irvine
Yeah.
with restaurants, but like a woman with hair salons.
Yeah, I like it.
Anyways.
Well, and I think that was the daughter on Bewitched.
Oh,
I think
was
it
she?
Tabitha. So it just makes me think of
Oh,
witchy wonderfulness.
I thought you were saying the same Tabitha, and I was like, I don't think so.
No, it is her. It's her. It's the daughter from Bewitched.
It's Tabitha Coffee.
Oh my god, thank you so much, Tabitha.
Yes, thank you. Also in the window latching coven is Cameron Edwards.
Cameron! Cameron. Cameron also left us an amazing review on our Patreon.
Oh my
Thank
God.
you so much, Cameron.
Thank you. Morgan Carlson, thank you.
What up, Morgan?
What's good? Pam Gusta.
Pam Gusta. Me Gusta.
Te gusta.
I'm bilingual, guys.
We gusta you, Pam.
We gusta. We gusta you.
We gusta. Nosotros gusta.
I think it's nos gustamos.
I literally don't know at all.
I don't know. I might have made that up.
I think we're just talking shit
I feel
at this
good.
point.
I feel good about it, though.
Okay.
So thank you, Pam.
Yes, thanks, Pam. Then we have Madison.
Madison.
No
So
last
hot
name.
Right now. I immediately think of that.
Oh, that's funny.
Hansel. So hot right now.
Then we have Shannon Austin.
Shannon, you are the... I was trying to come up with something.
Didn't
great,
work,
but
though,
it didn't
did it?
work. But you know what, Shannon? You the best.
Yeah, thanks a lot, girl. We also have Kayla Nelson.
Kayla Nelson, what up?
I was like, do you know her?
No. But Kayla, you're awesome.
But now we do.
Thanks. We do now. We're friends now.
We also have a custom Patreon,
I love custom Patreons.
who is a girl that I went to high school with.
Hey, girl.
And
Ash went to high
she's
school
so
with.
sweet. Her name, we actually both worked at a place.
Oh,
Not at the
doing
same
the
time.
thing.
Well, I was about to say the place, and then I was like, last time I did that, you edited it out.
I did, because I don't know.
Because I can't triangulate our location.
Exactly.
Anyways, Kelsey Buckley, thank you so much.
Kelsey Buckley.
She's so nice. Then in the Evil Onion squad, we have Billy. I'm really sorry if I messed this up. I'm gonna give you an extra
I'm
sorry.
pretty sure it's an Instagram handle, so it's okay.
Oh, aka Sia Tabari.
I like it.
I tried.
And
Goodbye.
Billy are awesome. Because Billy's also like Billy so hot right now.
Yeah, Billy.
Yeah,
so hot right now. Then we have Sarah Bedard, I think you said. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah.
And then in the last category, we have the Jagged Little Bitches.
Jagged little bitches.
You guys are so
I love
jagged.
you guys.
You guys are
You guys
so
are
hot
so
right now.
jagged.
We have Trista Adnam.
Trista.
And then we have Andrea Mestrovich,
Mestrovich.
who's a jagged little bitch.
A jagged little Mr. Bitch.
Yeah. It took me
I
a
like
minute.
it.
So,
Yeah.
thank you guys so much.
Guys, it's stupid.
Because
how
of
much
you-
we love you. Seriously.
We're gonna soundproof the shit out of this
We're
room.
gonna soundproof the shit out of this room. We're gonna get a goddamn domain. We're gonna throw that website up all in your face.
We're gonna send you shit.
We're gonna send you so much stuff. I swear it's coming. I promise.
Oh, you know what
I'm
we
just
didn't
trying to get
do?
the best quality
Didn't
here.
get a P.O. box, did we?
We did it.
Like you promised.
The week
on
is not
air.
over though. Technically,
What day is it today?
it's Saturday because we're recording early.
No post on Sundays.
No post on Sundays, but I can totally figure it out. Don't worry about it.
It's fine. We'll
It's
live.
gonna happen.
You guys, we're working on
We're
it.
trying.
We're
It's a
Valley
lot.
girls. It comes
We're
slowly.
Valley girls. We got a lot of cool things happening. I'm talking to some people about some things to give you guys because I'm trying to get really quality things to send you guys. I don't want to send you shit.
Quality.
So we're on that. I promise. Got all your addresses. Gonna stalk you.
Alaina's on all the shit.
I'm on all the
And
shit.
she's like, hey, I'm doing this today. I'm like, sick.
I said, cool. But yeah, so we kept this one secret. I did not reveal what this is yet.
But some people guessed it.
Some people guessed correctly. I didn't write down your names, but I'll give you credit for it.
Yep.
I'll like tag you. in
I'll
that
look
shit.
right now.
Yeah, Ash will look right now. Some people
You
got
talk,
it
I'll
right
look.
on the Facebook page, and some people got it right on the Instagram.
Okay, well, I'm just going to shout out the Instagram people right now because I don't have a Facebook.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Ash is too cool for Facebook. Excuse us. So yeah, so the people who got it right were the ones who said Hinterkaifek. And also, people were mentioning a lot of really good ones too that I have on the list already of ones that I want to do, like H.H. Holmes, the Bloody Benders, and
Oh,
a couple
actually-
more.
Only one girl got it right on the
Yeah, one girl I think
Zero
on
Girl
Instagram.
X on Instagram.
Yes,
Who I think is Lisa.
Lisa. So it was
Lisa is so hot right now.
Lisa's so hot right now. You got it right. It's Hinterkaifek. The people who got it right on the Facebook page are Stephanie St. Germain.
Thanks, girl.
Hell yes. And Jacob Adams, who is one of our Australian listeners. I know this.
Because
he's awesome.
You're
so
awesome.
I like Jacob. You're rad.
Was he the one that was confused when I called?
Because the last thing I just read of Jacob's was when he commented on the Australian episode, the last one we did, Catherine Knight, and Ash might have called her "See you next Tuesday." And
I said it. I was in the moment and I said it.
I said it, and she meant it. But Jacob, it was funny because, and I knew in my brain that like. I knew it was in Australia that is a term of endearment as well. Yeah. In other places too.
In Ireland, I think too.
Like, I think we're the only ones that make it like a bad thing. Like, Americans are the only one that really just like, we just ruined shit.
Everything.
So we just ruined that word and we made it not fun anymore. And so Jacob was like, I was really confused when you called her a cunt because it's like a term of endearment.
I reserve it for special folk.
So those people got it right. It's Hinterkaifek.
Woo!
Now let's just jump right into this.
Okay.
All right.
I just jumped.
Just jump. So this is referred to as the Hinterkaifek murders, but a lot of people just call it Hinterkaifek, which is funny because it's kind of weird that you'll get why. So it involved the massacre of an entire family of 6.
Damn.
On a farm in Germany in 1922. It remains unsolved to this day, kind of. And you'll see why at the end. It's kind of unsolved.
I thought I didn't know this case, but I just remembered it right now.
I'm glad you're with us now.
Okay, here I am.
But, so yeah, we'll explain later that it's kind of unsolved, but kind of not. So the victims were 73-year-old Andreas Gruber and his wife, 72-year-old Kazelia, their widowed 35-year-old daughter, Victoria Gabriel, and her 2 children, 7-year-old Kazelia and 2-year-old Joseph.
Oh.
Also the family's maid, Maria Baumgartner.
That's sad.
So, I know, it's really sad. So yeah, there's a 2-year-old in this. It's a bummer. I have 2-year-olds, so...
They're so cute.
It's not awesome. So this family resided on a large, remote farm in the woods located in between the Bavarian towns... I apologize, German listeners. Ingolstadt and Schrobenhausen. I apologize, German listeners, but also my father's mother was German, so I have German in me, so maybe I'm gonna get these right because something in me is just speaking.
My stepdad was German.
So there you go.
But we don't share the same blood.
My stepdad was German.
He was.
There you go, he was. So now this place is located about 43 miles north of Munich. Now the term Hinter actually means behind in German.
Okay.
So there isn't a place called Hinterkaifek. The term Hinterkaifek actually refers to this remote farm because it was behind the small hamlet, which is just a small human settlement.
Is that called a Kaifek?
Of Kaifek. Well, this place was called Kaifek.
Okay.
But this farm is behind Kaifek, so it's Hinterkaifek.
Got it.
It's confusing, but... now, Kaifek was located in what was referred to as Wangen, but is now Weidhofen as of 1971. So again, behind Kaifek is Hinterkaifek, just for your reference. That's why it's kind of funny when people call it Hinterkaifek, because that just means behind Kaifek.
Right.
So it's like the murders...
The murders behind... The murders at behind.
Exactly. At behind Kaifek. So the Gruber family themselves were not super popular around town.
Why?
They kind of kept to themselves, but their outcast status really stemmed from the fact that Andreas was a special kind of asshole.
Uh-oh, what did he do?
He was super abusive.
Oh, no.
Like, super abusive.
To everyone?
To everyone in his family. He beat his wife. He was abusive to his kids. In fact, it was so bad that it is said that there was more children besides Victoria. But they just didn't make it to adulthood.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So that's how bad this...
So he killed them?
Well, that's what a lot... Like, when you
has
see
it?
a lot of things about this case, one thing that comes up consistently is there was other children, and they're just not there anymore.
Okay.
Along with the fact that he was most definitely very abusive.
Spook motherfucking
so
spook.
That's scary. How did Victoria manage to survive?
Oh, I know.
I mean, I don't know. How is she the only one? Well, it was known and documented that Andreas and his daughter Victoria were engaging in an incestuous relationship.
I'm vomit.
This happened since Victoria was at least 16. We know it was happening at 16. The entire village was aware of this.
Were her babies his babies?
Well, we'll get to that.
Okay.
Well, it's at one point in 1915, a maid caught them in the hay on the farm. He was raping her because she was like 16 at the time.
Jesus.
They were both charged for this. The maid went to the police.
Oh, wow.
Andreas spent a year in prison for it, and Victoria spent a month in prison for it.
But she loved him too?
Well, I mean, that's
As
not
a-
really known. It's...
Oh.
Who knows if this was...
Why did she have to go to jail if she got raped?
Because she was part of it. It's just...
Oh.
Especially in 1922. You know, in Germany, this was... It's one of those things, it's like, way back in the day, if you were caught, you know... I don't know, you could get caught doing, like, stupid shit and thrown in... You know what I mean? It's like
Right.
one of those things. She was part of it, so she gets thrown in jail, too. She got a month, he got a year.
Damn.
Yeah, so that's kind of crazy. So, Victoria definitely slid past the whole, like, murderous child abuse thing, but instead found herself being sexually abused by her father constantly. Now, regardless of when the incest began and how it began, it's clearly sexual abuse no matter what. The parent is in a position of power here. It doesn't matter if the child is a willing participant. You're wielding power over your child.
Right.
In a really fucked up way.
Yeah, that's so gross.
Just to be clear. So, because I don't know if later in life I don't even want to say consented to it.
Well, maybe at that point she might have been
consented
brainwashed.
to it, but it's like, it's still fucked. It's like, he wielded power over her.
For
to
sure.
make that happen, and that's really fucked up. So, like we said before, Victoria was a widow. Her husband, Carl Gabriel, was a soldier in World War I, excuse me. And he had been killed in action in December 1914. Mm-hmm. This was, like, really soon after he left for War II, which is really sad. I think he left in, like, August of that year.
Oh my god.
His body was never found, but his fellow soldiers said they saw him die in the French trenches, and they all claimed to have seen his body.
So it's
This
not
is important
suspicious.
because later he does get brought up as a suspect in all of this, and then they're like, no, we saw him die.
he's dead.
Like, he's dead. So, Carl Gabriel was 7-year-old Kazilia's father.
Oh,
So-
damn.
So her husband was the father of her 7-year-old.
Oh,
we know
oh,
that
damn.
because you were like, oh, damn.
Oh, good,
Like, no,
damn.
they were- yeah. So, we know that.
Okay,
Like-
how about the 2-year-old?
He obviously didn't father Joseph.
Because he was dead.
Because Joseph was born in 1919, and he was already dead. Victoria did have a relationship with another man after his death. This other man was Lorenz Schlittenbauer, who in 1918 started a relationship with Victoria after his wife died. Schlittenbauer was, like, literally the closest neighbor to the Gruber farm. This relationship was said to have ended when he wanted to marry Victoria, and Andreas wouldn't let it happen.
Because he was like, no,
Basically.
she mine.
Yeah, pretty much. And Victoria claimed that Joseph was Schlittenbauer's child, but he denied this. He claimed that that child was Andreas's child.
Oh, shit.
And because of this, he confronted Andreas about this and was like, this is your child. Like, I know this.
Oh my god.
They got into a huge argument, and it got so heated that Andreas actually threatened Schlittenbauer with a scythe.
What's a Sith?
One of those fucking, like, big... It's like a pole with, like, a half-moon blade on it.
Oh, damn.
Like
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 and I know
on
what
the-
you did last summer.
Um,
He holds a slick, I think. The killer.
no.
No?
No, he doesn't hold a scythe.
Oh.
I was like, what?
The fishermen's don't have it?
No.
What am I
It's
thinking
a farm
of?
tool. It's on the cover of Children of the Corn.
Okay.
If that helps. A scythe is what the Grim Reaper holds.
Oh!
That's it.
that guy.
I knew there was a.
I
there
know
was an
all about
example of
him.
This that I could be like, that's it. Yeah, the Grim Reaper holds a scythe.
Cool.
So yeah, Andreas threatened Schlittenbauer. Which
That's no
also,
joke.
Schlittenbauer is really fun to say.
Schlittenbauer.
Schlittenbauer.
That sounds like a swear.
It does. It's like Schlittenbauer.
Oh, I'm gonna start saying that.
Like, oh,
Oh, Schlittenbauer.
That's a really good one. I like it.
Schlit
Feels
you.
good. Feels good coming up.
Schlit you's a good one too.
Schlittenbauer you.
Schlittenbauer you.
So, obviously the marriage was not going to happen.
Bummer.
It appeared more and more that Andreas was Joseph's father.
Uh-oh.
But Victoria demanded child support from Schlittenbauer after Joseph was born in July 1919, Once she had the child support happening, because he was denying this kid, but then he was like, okay, if it's my kid, I'll pay.
Right.
Now, some sources, we know that the Grubers were pretty wealthy. They were pretty wealthy farmers.
Okay.
Schlittenbauer, some sources say he had a little money, and then some say, like, he wasn't poor, but he wasn't,
didn't have a lot of money.
So either way, he didn't have as much money as the Grubers did. Now, so she got the support from Schlittenbauer happening. As soon as the payments started coming in, she switched guardianship of Joseph into Andreas's name.
Oh.
Yeah. And basically refused him seeing Joseph Schlittenbauer. Now, that same year, Schlittenbauer made a formal statement to the police saying that Andreas was Joseph's father.
Uh-oh.
Gruber was arrested for this. Andreas was arrested for this.
So many things.
And he was held in custody for 2 fucking weeks. And then he was released because Schlittenbauer withdrew his statement.
Because he was probably scared.
Well, at first it wasn't really clear why he would retract that statement, because it was true. Like, it seems like it's true. There's no official thing that says it's true, but everybody thinks it's true. But he later said it was because Victoria's family paid him to take it back.
Oh.
But by the time he made this claim that they paid him, the Grubers were already dead. So nobody can confirm it.
Right.
Now, Schlittenbauer, soon after he wasn't able to marry Victoria and all this shit happened,
He pieced out.
He married another woman. And he still lived right next door to them. He
That's
just married
wicked
another
awkward.
woman, had a kid. So that sucks. So, like, rest in peace, but this family is a bunch of messy bitches.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here already.
Messy bitches. So, now the maid that died alongside the family, Maria Baumgartner, she was actually a new maid. So new, in fact, that she had just arrived that day.
She died her first day.
Not even just her first day, within hours of coming to the farm. She didn't even work a full day.
That's so sad and horrible.
When they found her, which we'll get into later, her shit wasn't even unpacked.
So she literally hadn't even started working.
She hadn't even started working. So that's a bummer.
That really sucks.
The reason they got a new maid was because the old maid quit for, like, kind of strange, spooky reasons.
Uh-oh.
The previous maid was certain that the farm was haunted.
Oh.
And she claimed to hear footsteps in the attic. She felt like she was always being watched by something. She was claiming to hear voices, like... And Andreas just thought she was a dum-dum and was like, you need to leave.
He's like, you know what, bitch, get out of here.
He was like, you're crazy, and, like, I need to focus on my own crazy, so, like, you need to leave.
Yeah.
I think that's how...
There's too much crazy going on here.
That's exactly how it went.
He said that.
Verbatim.
Direct quote.
Bitch, you crazy, but I gotta focus on my own crazy, so you need to leave.
Also, you a dum-dum.
So leave.
Bye, girl.
So, she was let go. And now... The days before the murders occurred, shit got weird. So the old maid left, and she was like, I'm not dealing with this shit anymore. Now, there was a snowstorm days before the murders.
Okay.
Andreas was looking around outside, probably, like, checking on the animals and shit.
Right.
He later told neighbors that while he was doing this, he found very clear footsteps in the freshly fallen snow that led from the forest to the house, but not back.
Like, bye.
Like, someone came into the house, but they didn't leave.
And he wasn't fucking alarmed by that shit?
Well, he was. So everyone in the house was like, we didn't leave those, because clearly none of us have been outside.
Ooh.
And he knew he didn't leave them, so he searched the entire property, and he didn't find anything.
That's fucking weird.
That same night, he heard noises in the attic.
Did he go up there?
He said, according to some people, he went up. According to some, he was just like, fuck it, whatever, that maid got into my head.
Oh, shit.
Now, he relays all of these things that I'm going to tell you to various neighbors.
Oh, shit.
So there's a lot of people that confirm that this was happening.
This is wild.
Right? So, on March 25th, 1922, which is, again, days before the murders, a little girl named Sophie Fuchs, I think it is, Fuchs? Let's
say Fuchs.
I like Fuchs, because Fuchs sounds like...
That's
Fuchs.
how... I say fuck
You do,
sometimes.
you
I
say-
literally
it's true,
go
you say
fuck. I got it from
like,
one of my friends.
It's true. So we'll say Fuchs.
Yeah.
And her mother were walking in the woods near Hinterkaifek. Randomly, they come across Victoria. And she's sitting on the side of, like, a little, like, dirt road.
Casual.
Crying and shaking uncontrollably. So they try to help her and ask her what the hell's going on. And the only thing they can get out of her is she repeatedly said she needed to run away.
Uh-oh.
And she was a grown-ass woman at this point, 35.
Like, girl, just leave.
Like, you can leave. Like, go ahead, take your kids and leave. So that's weird. Nothing came out of it, though. They got her to go home. She went home. So March 30th, a day before the massacre, Andreas noticed that there was some scratch marks on the family's tool shed. It appeared that someone had tried to break into, or possibly successfully broke into the tool shed, and left, like, a ton of marks around the lock.
Huh.
So it was very clear that they were, like, trying to get in there with something. In that tool shed were it was the item that would later be used to massacre the family.
An axe.
He also confided in neighbors that he also that same day found a newspaper in the house. Some people say it's on the front porch, some people say it's in the house. One that they didn't buy or subscribe to in that house.
Like, why didn't you get the fuck out?
Well, and it's like, and this is weird because they didn't have, like, newspaper delivery boys back then that were just, like, throwing newspapers
right,
on
like,
your fence.
somebody...
Like, if that newspaper was in that house, somebody had to go into town and buy that newspaper.
Yeah.
And none of them did. So that same day, now this is a day before the murders, there was 2 keys for that house that they had, 2 copies.
Right.
One of those copies went missing. So that's no good.
So then you move.
But where?
Far away.
And this happened the day before the murders.
You just go on the Oregon Trail
So
at
it's
that
like,
point.
Go on the Oregon Trail when you're in Germany?
Yep.
Okay.
You find it.
You just pack up and head on over to the Oregon Trail.
That's what you do.
You go forge a river. You die of dysentery.
Yeah.
You trade some oxen. You stop at the general store and buy some... I was trying to think of something else to say from that, but...
Some Pepto-Bismol.
Some Pepto-Bismol. I remember that. That's part of the original game, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that game.
Wow.
That game was so good.
This is so fucked up.
Yeah.
This is some serious tea you're spilling, bitch.
I'm saying. As Ash said that, she just took a sip of her drink like, girl.
I did. I needed a refreshment.
So, on top of all this,
another
he
thing?
also claimed to neighbors that he had seen a man standing at the edge of the forest staring at his home.
Like, why didn't you leave?
Also corroborated this, saying she saw that too. Now, the day of the murders, Andreas found that straw had been spread all over the attic. Like, someone would have put it there, like, maybe even to, like, stop
a makeshift bed or something?
Or to, like, stop you from hearing footsteps, even. Like,
so someone was just camping the fuck out up there?
It might be. And later that day, Victoria and her mother went shopping in town, and they told several people of these strange
and then they
things
were like,
happening.
okay, we're gonna go back home now.
So again, a lot of accounts of this. Like, people being like, yeah, they told me that shit. And again, Andreas spoke a lot to neighbors of all these things, so they all were aware. Now, Friday, April 1st... Kazelia, the 7-year-old, was absent from school.
Okay.
Around noon that day, 2 coffee salesmen arrived at the farm, which... Coffee salesmen? Like, come to my house.
I want that.
Like, I'll take it.
I'll take 5.
Like, I will take it.
Yes, give me it.
Whatever you got.
I'll take 5.
Give it to me. I will take 5.
Thank you.
For sure. All right. I'm glad we've cleared that up.
Yeah, we're on the same page here.
These 2 coffee salesmen said they got no answer from knocking at the door, and it appeared no one was around.
Because everyone was dead?
Pretty much. So that evening, a neighbor named Mikel, or Michael, Mikel?
Probably Michael.
Michelle, I don't know. Michael?
McCall?
I'm gonna go Michael. Plakl passed Hinterkaifek on his way home. The place was super quiet, but he noticed that there was smoke coming from the chimney, but there was a strange odor of burning fabric.
Which was dead people.
No.
Right? No.
What I think is that whoever killed them burned their own clothes in the fire because they would have been covered in blood. Which we'll see why later. He also saw a figure lurking around the courtyard of the farm, and that figure suddenly shined a flashlight straight into his eyes. So
oh my
he
god.
Pieced the fuck out.
I would run.
Because it gave him the fucking heebs. Like, he was like,
I have the
bye.
heebs.
Like, I have the heebs. So he definitely had the heebs.
Whoa.
Now, April 2nd,
this is some shit, man.
I know, and it's like stressing me out. I know what happens, and it's stressing me out. So April 2nd, the Grubers were not in church, which was something that was super strange.
Right.
Like, the other things could be explained away because they were kind of like recluses.
But they always went to church.
But they went to church. And Victoria sang in the choir. So that was like a big deal because she never missed a choir performance before.
Okay.
And isn't it funny that they were like good church-going family, but they also were incestuous.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, I'm like, that seems like a conflict of interest.
That sure does.
But I mean, whatever. So Michael, another super close neighbor named Michael Pohl, noticed that day Hinterkaifek was very silent. And he didn't even hear the family dog or any of the farm animals.
Does the dog die?
No.
Okay, good.
I'll just go ahead and tell you guys that.
Thank you.
April 3rd, the mailman came with the mail. He didn't see it or hear anybody, but the kitchen door was open, so he was like, oh, I'm assuming they're just in another part of the farm. But he did notice that their mail was stacking up. And he was like, I don't know, maybe they just went somewhere for a couple days and they're back. I don't know.
Right.
April 4th, a man named Albert Hoffner, who was hired to repair an engine in the food chopper on the farm, arrived there. He said he approached the house and he heard the dog, which was a Pomeranian, barking.
Okay.
So he was like, so the animal was shut up in the stables, which was weird, but he was like, I don't know. Otherwise, everything else was silent. No one answered the knock on the front door. But in the distance, he saw a man in the fields who he was like, oh, it must be a worker on the farm.
Okay.
Because, like, who gives a shit, right? Like, I'm just here to fix shit. Like, I don't care who that is. I'm just going to do this. So he decided, he spent the next, 4.5 hours working on that engine, on the thing he was supposed to fix.
And what was the guy doing?
And he said the guy was just out in the field. He didn't notice what he did afterwards. Because he wasn't paying, he was like, oh, it's a worker. I'm not going to follow what he's doing.
Uh-huh.
Now, when he finished, he returned to the house, and he saw that the barn door was now open. Which, again, is not weird because somebody was there. So he was like, the barn door was now open, and the dog was now tied up outside of the home.
Okay.
So someone was there. Clearly.
Yeah.
Everything changed. He did say the dog was very upset, barking and growling, really angry.
Oh,
so
poor
he was
dog.
like, oh, that sucks. He also noticed that the dog did have a gash across its face.
Oh.
But it was, functioning. It didn't seem like it
That's
was...
rude.
Right? Yeah, that is rude. So he was like, that's weird. I'm sorry about your gash. Bye. And then he went up to the door and he knocked again. And there's no answer. I think, again, I'm taking these things verbatim.
He just knelt down next to the dog and was like, hey there, buddy.
Hey
I'm
there.
sorry about your gash. Bye. And walked to the door.
That's literally what happened. Again, verbatim.
Totally.
I'm just reporting the facts here.
Is Guten Tag German?
Guten Tag? Yeah.
That means good morning.
Is that Guten Tag?
Guten Tag.
So he knocked again, no answer. The door was locked. He found it all pretty fucking weird, this whole thing. He was like,
Yeah.
it's kind of weird. But he was like,
maybe this is a weird-ass farm.
And so when he left, he actually went to Schlittenbauer's house, the neighbor there, that had the relationship with Victoria.
What was Schlittenbauer doing?
And he mentioned all the weird shit to him and the fact that the family appeared to be absent, but the farm was still working, happening. And he told several other people about this. None of them seemed too concerned. They were like, well, the farm's still going. Maybe they just didn't want to talk to you. They're dicks. I don't know, what to tell you. But Schlittenbauer was like, what the fuck? So Schlittenbauer immediately ordered his two sons, Johann and Joseph, not the 2-year-old, clearly,
Yeah.
to go to the farm, Hinterkaifek, and see what was going on.
What the fuck was Schlittenbauer doing?
Well, I don't know, man. I have a theory about this, but I'll come to it
He
later.
didn't want to get his DNA up all in there?
Well, I don't know.
Well, that wasn't really
Wouldn't
a thing
really
in
matter because it's
1915.
1922, but I like it. I like where your head's at.
Yeah, I'm a fucking
I like
detective,
it.
all right?
I like it. So they went to the farm. They soon returned and said, the place is silent, it's locked up, and everything's dark. That's all we found. I don't know. We can't. I don't know what
That's
you
all
want
we
us to
got,
do.
Dad.
Sorry, Dad. So when he heard this, he was like,
Why is it locked up?
So he went to his other neighbors, Michael Pohl, the one who walked by that time and saw the weird shit.
Yeah.
And another one named Joseph Siegel. And he told them of this whole thing.
Okay.
They all were like, let's go. Because I think Michael Pohl was like, you know what, I saw some weird shit the other day. Let's
something's
just
going
go.
on.
Something's weird. So they all went to the farm and investigated. When they got there, the barn door was wide open.
Again.
So they were all like, let's go in there and see what the fuck's going on. Because somebody's obviously here.
Right.
So what they saw in there is fucked up beyond belief.
The maid?
No.
No? What'd they see?
Andreas, the elder Kazelia, Victoria, and 7-year-old Kazelia's bodies were in the barn. They'd all been hacked to death ruthlessly.
Oh, no.
All of them had been haphazardly stacked upon each other and covered in hay.
What the fuck?
Weirdly, Upon seeing this, Schlittenbauer immediately started unstacking them. And the other searchers were like, what the fuck? Like, what are you doing?
Don't touch them.
They were like, why are you touching a crime scene how are you just touching dead bodies that have been, like, hacked apart? He responded, I'm looking for my son, I'm looking for my boy.
Oh.
So, Joseph is not in, little 2-year-old Joseph is not in that stack. People noticed that not only was he very quick to do this, but he was not grossed out by it or, like, phased about this. Like, he wasn't emotional. He was just kind of like, I'm looking for my boy. So they were like, that's weird. Now Schlittenbauer runs to the back door of the house where he sees the missing set of keys still in the lock.
Huh.
He walks inside the home and easily finds 2-year-old Joseph, trigger warning, hacked to death in his crib.
Oh.
The maid was dead in her room with her suitcases still packed, like
Poor
I said.
thing.
He didn't need to search for these rooms, which was weird, because he had only been at this place twice before.
That's weird.
So
the
he didn't
first
need to
2
search.
rooms he went to?
He just knew his way around, according to everybody. They were like, he knew exactly where he was going.
Because he was in the attic.
He also was observed as still being weirdly stoic, even upon finding baby Joseph.
His supposed son.
Now, no money, jewelry, or valuables were stolen from the home. And there was a lot of money and a lot of jewelry and shit in that house. Nothing was touched. It wasn't ransacked. Nothing. The only things missing were the contents of Victoria's purse, / wallet, which was found empty on her bed. So that's strange.
That is weird.
Now, even stranger, meat was found to have been very recently carved from a livestock carcass in the cellar.
Why is that weird?
So during the period of the murders a few days earlier, and the discovery of the bodies, someone had hung around that house, eating meals, caring for animals, caring for the farm, and literally were making meals for themselves, carved up the livestock carcass, like literally ran the farm and hung out, ate, like stayed there.
Yeah, that's weird.
So whoever killed them literally stuck around and like
for
fed
like a
the
week.
animals, took care of the animals, took care of the farm, made meals for himself. Like, who the fuck does that after with the body still in the house?
Yeah.
Like, what? Now, food scraps and human waste were found in the hayloft of the barn, which suggests that shit was going on up there before the murders happened.
Oh, shit.
Like, somebody was lurking in that home before. And, like, all that shit they were hearing and seeing and the maid was seeing and stuff could have been the murderers literally camping out in that place.
What?
There were also loose tiles in the roof, like shingles in the roof of the barn, that would have enabled whoever was in that loft to, like, move it aside and, like, have a clear view of the courtyard and the house to see who was coming in, who was coming out, what was going on.
What?
Yeah. So, as for the sequence of events that the investigators came up with after this discovery, it was speculated that Andreas, the elder Kazelia, and 7-year-old Kazelia were somehow lured to the barn.
Right.
This could have been, and they were killed one by one. So this could have been like an animal was making noise, so one of them went out, like Kazelia went out, they were killed, maybe Andreas went out to check, they were killed, older Kazelia was like, what the fuck, where's Andreas, went out there, she was killed, and then 7-year-old Kazelia was like,
where the
where's
fuck
my
is
parents
everyone?
and grandparents, like, and then went out and she was killed. And then after they were killed, the murderer or murderers killed the maid and butchered little Joseph in his crib.
Oh.
Now, Andreas and elder Kazelia were in pajamas. Younger Kazelia and Victoria were dressed in clothes.
Okay.
Now, this would suggest that Victoria and her 7-year-old daughter Kazelia were killed first. And that Andreas and elder Kazelia went out to the barn afterwards, after they were getting ready for bed, and were killed then.
Okay.
That does suggest that. Because why else would they be in clothes and the older two would be in pajamas? There was also like a huge cow wandering loose in the place, which that cow wouldn't be wandering. It would be like in a pen somewhere, you know?
Yeah.
So when they saw that, they were like, maybe that cow was cut free to lure them outside. Because maybe Andreas or Kazelia, the older one, was like, hey, Victoria, or little Kazelia, can you go get that cow back where it needs to go?
Oh, okay, okay.
And that would lure them outside.
And then they got ready for bed, and then they were like, why aren't they back yet?
So, and I'm sure Andreas would have been like, what the fuck, I need to beat the shit out of them, so they need to come back in.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Again, verbatim. So, After discovering all this, Schlittenbauer, this is another weird thing with Schlittenbauer. After he discovered all the bodies and everything, he stayed at the farm and sent the other two to get the police.
Why?
No, and while he waited, he fed the pigs, which is just weird and cold.
Yeah.
But it's also that, and I just want to look at it from both sides. That can also be shock and just like, well,
I need
have
to do
feed the
something.
pigs, you know what I mean? Like, because there's another case of a whole family being slaughtered that we are going to cover. It's an insane one, and I can't remember the details of it right now. But it was like a younger boy who was left, and it was a farm, like a secluded farm. It was in America. I know that. And when the police got there, I think it was a younger boy or a young kid was left. When the police got to this place, the kid was like, I need to feed the animals. And like, that was the first thing. Well,
because that's your whole entire life.
And the police were like, he was just like,
so
tunnel
in shock.
vision, like, this is what I do. I need to feed the animals. Like, and it was like his whole... So maybe that is a possibility that someone can just be like, I just need to keep this running. Now, I don't think that's the case with Schlittenbauer, but I wanted to offer that other... just be devil's advocate.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
Now, police soon arrived on the scene, and they also brought another group of police from Munich, who arrived a few hours later. Because this was such a big deal. Now, of course, the word spread super fast around the community, because it's kind of a small, tight-knit community.
Right, and this is fucking bananas.
Exactly. And people started showing up to the farm to see for themselves.
Oh, you know.
Which I would say, like, shit is wild in Germany. That's crazy. But, like, people do that everywhere. Like, it's just...
yeah.
You know, like, people are just morbidly curious to see those things.
Plug.
But morbid. But unfortunately, these weirdos tromped all over the crime scene.
Just like the Lake Boda murders.
Yeah, like very likely contaminating shit. And like people went in the fridge and like made snacks.
That's fucked up.
Because again, nobody liked these people. So I don't think these people were coming to mourn and be very sad for this family. I think they were like, well, they were shitty people. Like, let me grab a sandwich.
Still horrible.
Like, I think it really is. That's the case.
I couldn't do that.
Of course, there wasn't a lot of evidence to begin with, so I don't think this made that huge of a difference.
But still,
they weren't going to get a whole lot of evidence out of this anyways, because it was 1922.
Exactly.
Germany. But now, there's a strange thing that the dog, who was still tied up outside, was very interested in Schlittenbauer.
Huh?
He was barking furiously at him.
Like, bitch,
like,
you're
clearly
back.
angry. Schlittenbauer later tried to say this was because he still had victims' blood on his shoes, and that was upsetting the dog. Which is possible.
But still.
It's still weird when put with everything else. Now, the family's autopsies were conducted by court physician John Johann Baptist Mueller, and whoa, shit is bleak.
Uh-oh, what happened?
So, the murder weapon was decided to have been a mattock, which is a pickaxe type.
Oh, fuck.
Thing. The elder Kazelia had 7 blows to the head, which left her with a just demolished skull.
Yeah.
The face of her husband, Andreas, was demolished as well. His cheekbones actually, like, protruded out of his face.
Oh, my God.
Because it was just shredded. Victoria's skull was super smashed up. Her head showed 9 star-shaped wounds on the right side of her face, and she had been hit with a blunt object.
Yeah.
She also was the only one who showed signs of strangulation, which is a very intimate
Extra
act.
Angry.
And very intimate.
Intimate.
Like, you have to look somebody in the eye as you're doing that, and you have to be very close to them,
yeah.
and you have to put your actual physical hands around their neck. It's like... Normally, strangulation is reserved for people who know someone.
Yeah.
Like, personal. So that's interesting. Now, the younger 7-year-old Kazelia's lower jaw had been shattered, and her face and neck were covered in gaping circular wounds.
Oh.
Now, this is really bad, this next thing. So just, like, trigger warning to everybody.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. I don't even know what kind of trigger warning to give you. Like, it's just... this is upsetting. So, now, it seemed to the pathologist that while the elder Kazelia, Andreas, and Victoria likely died very instantly from their wounds, the younger Kazelia had actually remained alive, likely for several hours after the attack.
Oh my God.
In fact, when she was found, Schlittenbauer confirmed that she had clumps of hair clasped in her fist, her own hair. So it was determined that she was there, lying next to her dead grandparents and mother, who she had watched get murdered ruthlessly. And she had ripped and torn her own hair out of her head, probably from sheer, like,
Terror?
agony, terror, anything. Like, she was literally lying there for hours, ripping hair out of her head.
Oh, my God.
And I'm wondering, I'm trying to think of, like, what this could accomplish for her. Like, why she, like, I understand agony, terror, all that.
Right.
But, like, then I was thinking about it, and I was like, think about it. When you, like, stub your toe or, like, hit your knee or hit your funny bone or something, sometimes you try to, like, relocate the pain because it hurts so bad.
Yeah.
That you almost try to, like, you'll hit a table with your hand or something like that, and it's almost trying to, like, get that pain away from what you just did, because it's like, fuck, this hurts so bad. So I'm wondering if she was literally doing that to get the pain away from where it was hurting the most, because she was, like, mostly in her neck area. So I'm, like, wondering if that was just part of it.
That's a good guess.
And that's just me. I don't think it's not really important, but it's just me trying to think of, like, I'm just curious about why people do things like that. So it's like,
right.
I just thought that was maybe what happened. Either way, it's fucking awful. And she's 7 years old.
That's horrible.
And she watched her grandparents and mother get literally pickaxed. Yeah.
Next.
Now, Maria Baumgartner, the maid, was killed by like cross blows to the head. Like boom and then boom over the other side. And Joseph was murdered by just one heavy blow to the face with the pickaxe. Just opened up his face, unfortunately.
That's horrible.
Now, while the bodies in the barn were just, like, covered with hay, Maria was covered up with her own sheets. And Joseph was covered up by draping one of his mother's dresses or, like, skirts on top of him.
Uh-huh.
So that's weird. And then that kind of shows, especially, like, Joseph.
Like sympathy?
Yeah. Oh, well, no, not sympathy. None of these people, none of these people ever have sympathy, people who do these things. It's always, like, a personal thing. Like, you had some kind of personal, relationship with the person or something. It's not sympathy. It's more just, like, some weird subconscious... I don't even know how to explain it.
I see what you mean.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like...
Connection.
Yeah, in some way. Like some weird, twisted-ass way. Because it's like, he didn't claim Joseph as his own. So that's what's weird. He did not claim him as his own.
Maybe in his mind, though, he had some doubt.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. So, all of the animals had remained fed and cared for, and all remained unharmed aside from the gash on the dog's
Which I wonder,
face.
maybe that was accidental.
Well, that I was just going to say. I think that occurred accidentally.
The dog must have been, like, trying to protect.
Maybe he was trying to protect, and he just got
in the
nicked by it. You know what I mean? And they weren't concerned with the dog, so they just went to town.
Yeah.
The mattock that was missing from the shed was used in the attack, and it was missing. Like,
it was never found.
It was farmed. So, it was farmed.
It was farmed.
It was farmed.
It was farmed on the found.
It was farmed on the found, so that's good. No, the farm was torn down a year after the murders, in 1923, because it had remained abandoned, because...
So they're not just going to leave it
Nobody,
there?
they hadn't left it to anybody, it wasn't going to anybody, it was just fucking creepy. The town was like, please
get rid of that.
So the family was kind of hated, so they were like, get this shit away, like, we don't want to look at it anymore. When it was torn down... That's when the mattock was actually found.
Where did they find it?
They found it beneath a false floorboard next to the fireplace.
Oh.
So someone had very, intentionally done it. Weirdly enough, the mattock that was used was actually built by Andreas.
Oh.
So that's something. Because if the killer does know this family, they know that he made that.
Uh-huh.
And now he's using it against his whole family. So before these murders, this is just a little aside, Victoria had emptied her bank account.
Do you think, maybe this is another stupid assumption, but do you think that maybe they were enclosed because she was... Well, no, because they didn't have the baby. I was thinking that they were going to run away, like her and the younger.
Yeah, so you'd think that, but she didn't have the baby. Yeah.
Right.
And there was no indication of, them...
Packed bagged or anything.
Yeah, nothing... I think it was literally just that they went out before they had a chance to get in their pajamas.
Yeah.
And the other two waited around.
But so she emptied her bank account.
Yeah, and she put 700 gold marks in the church that they attended.
That's
and when
interesting.
they found it, this was, I think a few days or weeks before the murders, they found it, and they, asked her about it. And she was like, oh, it's for missionary work.
Oh.
But they were like, that's weird that you just, emptied your bank account. And the rest of the money was in the house.
That is weird.
So it's just weird. It's
For
just
sure.
Weirdness. I don't know. So they were super stumped about all this. They knew how they all died, but they were just like, what the hell? We don't have anything else.
Any leads?
So what they did was they beheaded the entire family and sent the heads off to be analyzed.
Why?
Who knows? Like, what could be determined by this? Well, they did this, but they didn't send them to some, like, medical research lab to be analyzed. They sent them to a clairvoyant.
You're
Like,
fucking with me.
They were that desperate that they were like, somebody
Just
tell us
look at these
something.
severed heads, please.
Now, there's a book, and I'm gonna butcher this. It's called Hinterkaifek. Spuren Enis Mysterosin Verbreckens by author Peter Leshner.
Okay.
He was the one who wrote about all this stuff, and he said that basically the investigators just let these people handle the heads and determine whether they had any, like, metaphysical clues.
Okay.
This one psychic did come back and say there were 2 killers and that the murder weapon was hidden on the property.
Okay.
So that's, I mean, I think it's a bunch of bullshit, but...
You never
cool.
know.
But that's interesting. Now, the heads, what's even more interesting, the heads were lost in World War II because the building in Nuremberg where they were being housed was bombed. So the family was buried without their heads. They're in fucking coffins right now, headless.
That's horrible.
Isn't that spooky as fuck?
Spooky and horrible.
Now, there is a memorial to the family at the site.
The old
Of
house.
the old house. And we're just going to go into the suspects now.
Okay.
I know who did it.
Schlittenbauer.
It's Schlittenbauer. Now, remember, no one liked this family, so the police probably hated them too.
Okay.
Especially because they know they were arrested and put in prison for incest.
Right.
So, the motive was clearly not burglary. So it wasn't somebody random who was floating through and just
Well, and there
wanted
was
to
all this
steal.
weird shit about the attic and whatnot.
Yeah. And they even stayed behind and took care of the farm, which it's like,
Shows some kind of connection to the farm.
yeah, and it's like, did they just like know this farm and they wanted to keep these animals going, or it's like what, or did they do this because they wanted to make sure nobody thought anything was amiss at this farm? If they kept the farm going and smoke coming out of the chimney and everything going,
No one
that
would
could
think anything for a
prolong
while.
Their getaway. Basically, because people are going to think everything's fine, so no one's going
For
to
at least a little while.
Yeah, so maybe they did that because they were really fucking smart.
Yeah.
Like in the worst way. So the first suspect is Lawrence Schlittenbauer.
Right.
He's clearly the murderer. He was the first guy on the scene, which is never a good...
Never good if
9
you're a
times out of
suspect.
10, that's a bad thing. He was super pissed at this family. He was paying child support for a fucking incest kid that wasn't his. He got into physical altercations with Andreas. He even reported them to the police for incest. And now, about 3 days before the murders, his own infant child had died unexpectedly.
Oh.
I don't think he did that. But for a few days,
He was really angry.
his wife and other kids can't account for where he was.
Oh, shit.
For days. He just wasn't around. And, like, they didn't even... They were like, yeah, we just don't know. He wasn't around.
Like, you think they would have came up with a damn story.
Well, that's the thing. And it's like, then they were like, no, we don't know.
We don't have anything.
So I wonder if he's like, his infant son dies, or child dies. And then he's looking at these people and he's like, they're trying to claim that this is my fucking son. But then they make me pay for it.
Then
Don't
I
let
can't
me
see it.
him. And also transfer the guardianship into fucking Andreas's name. Like, he was
So,
probably pissed.
Yeah, he was just really mad.
And then it's also because it's like, why kill the whole family? Why kill everybody?
Because you kind of have to.
It might be for witnesses because like you can't leave any witnesses, or it's because he probably looked at them and was like, "You're disgusting." The incest,
Like, all of you are...
He probably thought it like they were all tainted
But why kill the
by
baby?
incest. And I think he just was like, "That's a product of incest."
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's in the right mind. But
No, but still.
now, and he probably knows, like everybody else did, that there were kids in that house that didn't even make it to adulthood.
Yeah.
So he might be thinking, I'm doing everybody a favor.
Yeah. Made himself
know?
a hero.
And it's weird that Victoria had stuff taken. It was the only one who had stuff taken from her.
And she was the only
had
one
the
strangled.
more personal injuries than anyone else.
Truth.
Yeah. Now, after the murders, he was asked about them, and he said something along the lines of God's hand was involved here. They were bad people.
So he was like,
So he's
P.S.
literally justifying it, being like, God was a part
told
of
me
that
to.
because they were bad people. So like, whoever did it, God told them to.
Yikesies. Like,
which is cold as fucking ice. Like,
yeah.
what? Even if you didn't do it, it's like, dude.
Maybe don't say that.
Like, chill. Now, combine all of this with how he was with the bodies upon immediately
Super
finding
chill.
them. Weird. And he also...
And he knew his way around.
Exactly. And he might have said, I'm looking for my son when he was unstacking those
As a
bodies
cover
to
up.
throw people off. Exactly.
Which was another smart thing.
And when he was questioned, they claimed the investigators were like, we're going to let him go because he doesn't have a motive. What? Like, he has more motives than you can fucking
He has a whole lot of
conjure up.
motive.
Like, are you kidding me right now? And I think I don't think he thought Joseph was his. I don't think there was any point where and I think that's really what
where the anger
this all
stemmed
hinges
from.
on, is he was being nailed for this kid. He knew not only was that not his kid, because I don't think he would have given a shit if it was some other guy's kid, but it's her father's incest.
So it's
kid.
like really fucked
and he's
up.
being nailed for this, paying for this child that is a product of incest, and that Victoria is going along with Andreas. I think
so
that
he's just
really
like, fuck
pissed him
all
off.
of you.
Exactly. So I think it's shows.
And then the poor maid was just there.
Exactly. Like,
A
she
poor
was just
girl.
there. Like, that's a bummer. Now, there is another intriguing story. I don't think that... I'm just going to give you a couple more suspects, but, like, I think they're bullshit.
Okay.
Another suspect was, like we said before, the dead husband, Carl.
Yeah, that makes no fucking
Clearly it
sense.
makes no... And they were like, well, maybe he was the guy that they saw standing at the edge, because I think... At one point, they said the guy that was standing at the edge of the forest looking at the house that they saw.
Yeah.
Somebody claimed that... I think Victoria claimed he looked like he was wearing a military uniform.
Okay.
So they, of course, were like, whoa, maybe he didn't die in action. Maybe he just went,
But why would
AWOL.
he kill all of you?
And he came back and was pissed that you had moved on and had another kid. And, like,
No, I don't think so.
didn't mourn him, and that's why. And then his comrades in war were like, no, we watched him die. Like, he's definitely
Right.
dead.
Like,
please
thanks
don't
for
call him a
dishonoring
murderer.
him, though.
So that's not a thing. But then there was a weird story that the former maid, whose name I believe is Kresnes Rager,
She was, like, real pissed about getting fired.
I think she told police that during her time at the farm, a neighbor named Joseph Thaler had tried to seduce her. Like, quite
The
a bit.
maid?
The maid said this about one of the neighbors.
Uh-huh.
And she said that he seemed to know the layout of the house very well, which was weird to her. And this guy who was trying to seduce her, Thaler,
Right.
also told her that he knew that Andreas hid a lot of money around the farm. And he knew exactly where this money was.
But that doesn't matter because the money wasn't taken.
And Thaler and his brother were, and I think his brother's name was Andreas too, they were known burglars.
But if they had done it, they would have taken all the fucking money that was there.
Exactly. But some months before the murders, Andreas Gruber had caught them attempting to steal from the farm. And he chased them off with a rifle.
Oh.
And a year or two after the Grubers were killed, a relative of the Thaler brothers warned this maid, this former maid, that if she continued to talk shit about them, that they were going to kill her.
Well, maybe they were just, like, a crazy fucking family, and they
it's
were just like,
not
shut the fuck up about our family.
to me, because they're burglars.
So they would have taken all the shit
As
there.
far as I could tell, they didn't murder people. And it's like, they're burglars. They came to the farm once before to burglarize you. And
Yeah.
they didn't steal shit from you. Like
and now
you're
they're just
saying.
like, okay, shut up, bitch, we didn't kill them.
Exactly. So I think now they're just getting pissed after a couple years later. Like, the family is like, okay, like, shut the fuck up. They didn't do it. We're
Yeah.
gonna kill you. like,
oh, I'm gonna kill you.
so I think that's bullshit. So those are really the only suspects. There's a bunch more that are just like...
So Schlittenbauer, though.
So Schlittenbauer is it, though. He's the only one that has
Did
everything.
he, like, stay married and everything? Like,
He did. And then in 2007...
he was still a motherfucking live?
No.
I was like, how?
The Firsten Feldbrook Police Academy took this case on as a cold case.
Wow, that's a fucking cold
And
case.
obviously, there was a lot of missing evidence, and it was, like, super basic forensic techniques back then. They were unable to conclusively identify the murderer, but they did all agree on who they believed it was.
And they all said Schlittenbauer.
Out of respect for surviving family members of people related to the crime, they will not release who they think it was. But at this point, everyone kind of thinks it was
How is that
Schlittenbauer.
even respectful?
Well, because they don't know for sure. So they don't want to name Schlittenbauer and be like, we came up with it. This is him. This is our theory. Because if he didn't do it,
then they're shaming his name.
they're shaming his name.
Yeah.
Which is what we're doing right now. But
currently.
Currently right this
Currently
second.
being hella disrespectful.
But he did it.
Yeah.
I mean, and if he didn't do it, you need to get your shit together. Because you acted
a fool.
Crazy. You acted a fool after these murders. And it's like...
You can't just willy-nilly throw those bodies everywhere pretending to be looking for shit. Get it together.
This family is a bunch of messy bitches, but, like, that's a tough ending.
It doesn't mean you have to be messy.
Yeah, like, you don't need to be messy with them.
Like, get out the mess.
So that is the murders at Hinterkaifek.
That was a fucking doozy.
A roller coaster ride.
Whoa.
And... I mean, again, I don't think it's ever going to be officially
That reminds
closed.
me of the movie You're Next, when they find, like, the pee in the closet, and they're like, yo, somebody has been, like, spooking us out. I just said spooking us out.
So good.
Yeah, that's a good-ass movie.
Remember
Go watch it
we
right now.
We watched it, and we had no idea what we were getting
And then we were like, what?
And we were like, what is happening? We need to go watch that movie, everybody. You're Next.
Yeah, do it. Do you know what I'm going to see this weekend? That movie, I forget what it's called, but Blake Lively's in it.
Oh, A Simple Truth or A Simple Lie or Simple... It's
something simple, yeah.
It's simple.
Yeah. Blake Lively, someone else, another girl.
Anna Kendrick.
Yep.
Yeah, I like her.
It looks
Anna
good.
Kendrick, I don't know. And yeah. It's, a fun little thing. It's almost haunted house season.
Fuck yeah, we're gonna contact haunted houses.
We really aren't, and we're gonna try to review them because that's fun. Maybe we'll do it on bonus episodes. Maybe we'll throw a bonus episode to everybody.
Maybe we can buy a GoPro
video
and put it on the Patreon so they can see it.
How funny would that be?
Because you could hear how I react to things that are scary. Please do your impression.
If you guys, okay, we went.
It was a haunted hayride.
Valley Girl there. I was like, okay.
So here's the scene.
Last year we really went on a rage through some haunted houses, and Ash, we were on a haunted hayride, and Ash had the greatest reaction.
I don't know how this happened.
She had a very Southern Belle reaction.
I think I was a Southern Belle in a past life.
She literally, somebody came at her with a chainsaw, and she went, woo! And she held her hand over her chest, oh!
You gave me a fright, child.
She was getting the vapors. My fragile constitution can't handle this kind of madness.
The guy, too, paused for a second and was like, yeah, that's not the reaction we want.
The guy who, was driving the hayride was like, what just happened back there? He was like, is someone is the vapors happening right now?
I was like, sorry.
But yeah, it was my favorite reaction.
Blanche Devereaux just overtook my body.
That's exactly it. It was amazing. So if you guys are into seeing shit like that,
which you should be,
let us know if that's something you're interested in for a little Patreon bonus or, anything like that.
Maybe, yeah.
So we're going to do it regardless. We just want to know if you'll like it.
Yeah, just let us know.
Because we're going to go to haunted houses, so we might as well include it in the podcast. So yeah, I think it's next weekend that haunted houses start.
For realsies?
Yeah, I think it's the 22nd, the weekend of the 22nd.
Fuck, I'm going to New York.
That's okay. And we can get on it the next weekend.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, pre-October's almost over. And then do you know what happens? Fucking
October.
Fucking real ass October.
That reminds me of very quick funny story about my children. Please don't skip this because it's really funny. We have little fairy doors in the room. And fairy doors, in case people don't have children and don't know what the hell these things are. Basically, you get a little, literal fairy door, and you put it on their baseboard, and you're like, oh my god, fairies just moved into your room. That's bananas. They're gonna watch over you and make sure that you're okay. And they're also gonna give you little nifty gifties if you're really good. And it keeps your kids awesome. My mother-in-law's best friends went to Scotland and brought back, authentic Scottish fairy doors. Because over there, fairies are, serious business.
Mom loves fairies.
Yeah, my mom loves fairies.
Well, she's Irish.
But, so I asked my twin girls, what would you like to name, what do you think your fairies' names are? One of them is named Fairy Fairy, which I think is very on the nose, but okay.
Did I say that or Elle?
Elle said that.
Okay.
And I said
Fairy
she would
Fairy.
like to name hers David Bowie. So now when I'm like, oh, did the fairies like leave you? Because you don't give them like a gift. You give them like stickers and leave them outside of the thing, like little tiny things. Like I left them like a Chips Ahoy cookie the other day. Like, I really bailed out. But so I was like, did one of them leave you a gift? And she was like, David Bowie left me a gift. Like she was like, don't call it just a fairy, okay?
Like his name's David Bowie.
Yeah,
David Bowie.
David Bowie.
Why is it 2 times? Because the other one's fairy.
Because the other one's fairy, I think. So yeah, that's fun.
That's hilarious.
I thought that was a funny story.
I love that.
But kids are a trip, guys. They're awesome. My kids are hilarious.
Oh my god, wait, maybe that's how we should finish episodes now. Like on a really light note. We can just share something that your kids say.
We'll bring it back up. So we'll just share things.
Because they say funny shit.
They really do say hilarious shit. But yeah, so we're gonna be going for haunted houses. We'll update you guys on that. You're gonna be getting a lot of good shit. Coming to you. Merch is coming. I'm very picky. I'm very control freaky.
I want to wear merch.
Tell you.
This bitch.
Yeah.
Is type A.
So I am meticulously trying to find the like perfect things that are like janky to send you. So
meanwhile, I just send you guys janky shit.
I should just send you janky shit.
I'd send you porch furniture that I stole.
Yeah, there you go. That you stole from P-Town. But so thanks for listening to this craziness, and we're not going to tell you what the next one is because we want to keep you guessing again.
And
it's
also,
kind of fun.
It's just wicked fun.
It is fun.
Yeah,
it's really fun. So we'll give you some little hinties.
Hint.
So make sure you find us on Instagram at Morbid Podcast.
Find us on Twitter
at A Morbid Podcast.
Find us on Facebook.
However you find us on Facebook.
If you're so inclined, donate to our Patreon at
patreon.com/morbidpodcast.
And that's it.
And I think, and subscribe and rate and review, because the more reviews we get and all that good stuff, the more we get bumped up in the ratings, and that's kind of fun. And also, anybody who's reviewed us on iTunes, you guys are fucking amazing.
We get the nicest reviews.
They make my soul shine. So, you've been giving us a lot of good suggestions for cases too, and we're writing them all down, and we're gonna hit all of them, man. Because at some point we're gonna do this for a long time. We're hoping. So.
I think until I'm like 42.
Exactly. So we're gonna do it for a long time. We'll hit everybody.
Cool.
So thanks for listening.
And
we hope you
keep it weird. Guten Tag. Bye.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Adieu to you and you.
Lock up your pickaxes.
Lock your windows, bitch.
Stay away from Andreas.
Yeah, do that.
Stay away from him. Auf Wiedersehen.
Goodbye.
This episode is brought to you by SoFi, the all-in-one finance app to bank, borrow, and invest. Say goodbye to account fees and give your bank balance a glow-up with a SoFi high-yield savings account. Get over 8 times the national average savings rate and an epic welcome bonus when you sign up with eligible direct deposit. Sign up at SoFi.com/SXM. SoFi checking and savings offer through SoFi Bank N.A. member FDIC. Terms apply.
Choice Hotels get you more of what you value. Here's a little tune to help you remember. Same drive, different day. Don't you wish you were getting away? Pack your bags and come on through. Texas, Ohio, Alaska, we're up there too. Comfort Inn, it's calling your name. Save on the stay. Oh, and free waffles are yours to claim. Well, I hope you like my little song. Book direct at choicehotels.com.